can destroy, and we need to destroy drugs, but we cannot destroy lives.
Ayan po, welcome po dito sa ating mumunting channel ang Lance TV. Ito po ang inyong Kuya Lance. Dito po sa video na to, pakinggan po natin si Senator Estrada Kay Delima, no? Ito po yung hearing sa Senate hearing sa Philippine Drug War na pinangunahan po ni Senator Pimentel. Dito po yung nagkaroon ng tinatanong po ni Senator Jinggoy Estrada, nagkaroon sila kumbaga ng sagutan dito. Maganda po, hindi ko po kayo papangunahan. Panoorin po natin ang sagutan nila mamaya at saka itong speech ni Senator Leila, no? Pero bago po ang lahat, paki-ano naman po, paki-subscribe naman kung pwede at paki-like ang video natin. Okay, maraming salamat. Ayan, pakinggan po natin. Magbibigay din po tayo ng konti-konting reaction.
Yan po ang sagot ko dun sa very passionate defense of the former president as to his policy. I just wish to emphasize that. I said that in my privilege speech in August 2016 after I filed a Senate inquiry, a resolution calling for Senate inquiry. This man, the former mayor of Davao City and the former president of the Republic of the Philippines, for so long have evaded justice and accountability.
Paano niya masabing evaded justice? Nandyan lang eh. Kaso wala silang final na kaso, kaya hindi nila mapanagutan. Kaya ayan, sinasabi lang nila evaded justice.
Ako natin siya napapanagot after all these years. And these killings had started nung time pa niya as mayor. Yung phenomenon ng Davao Death Squad. Pinatuloy niya at nagiging karado dun sa mga naririnig.
Davao Death Squad, ano lang yan ng media. Gawa-gawa lang yan ng media.
Natin sa House of Representatives Quadcom hearings that yun din ang ginawang modelo ng war on drugs starting 2016. Now, I responded to the crisis that we faced starting in 2016, as I said, by filing the resolution and by delivering a privilege speech. Ang problema, hindi ko po yun natuloy. Yung aking pag-imbestiga noong mga nangyayaring patayan early on dun sa nung naging Pangulo.
Ayan, hayaan nyo na lang si Joke na dyan sa likod niya, backup niya yan.
Si Rodrigo Duterte. Sana po, marami pa ang lumantad. Yung kulang ko kasi noon, nung nag-imbestiga ako, when I presided over the Senate committee hearings, yes, we were able to present, actually, konti lang, 2 lang ata out of the 13 available CHR witnesses, eventually ousted as the chairperson of the committee. After I presented Mr. Edgar Matubato, hindi na po yun natuloy. Pero, ang talagang magiging kulang ng investigation na yon ay yung mga insider na makakapagpatunay sa akin na yung Project Double Barrel is the very program that was used in eliminating and in killing drug suspects. Because malinaw sa mga naging pronouncements ng dating mayor, ng dating Pangulo, na yan ang pinaka-polisiya na niya in addressing the drug problem. Nasabi na ho kanina, yung mga examples, at marami pa po yun, I have a whole collection of his statements which really categorically show very clearly, manifestly, that he was inducing, encouraging the killings. And it cannot just be purely rhetoric. Kasi sinunod yung mga binanggit niya. Sinunod yung kanyang mga sinasabi na kailangang patayin ng mga yan. Manlanlaban man o hindi, ang problema sa nanlaban, hindi ho kapani-paniwala ka. Siguro may ilan-ilan na may mga nanlaban talaga. Pero sa karamihan, sa mga lumabas na...
Kasuhan nyo na kasi para makulong na eh. Ayan yung kasuhan eh. Wala kayong kaso eh. Hindi kayo nag-file ng kaso.
Mga kwento ng mga kaanak ng mga biktima ay karamihan sa kanila ay hindi nanlaban. Kahit nasa loob po ako sa kulungan, I continued to monitor what was happening. I had with me already the records ng Senate investigation, at least nung ako pa yung nag-preside. I even filed and submitted a comprehensive dissenting report doon sa naging majority report by the committee, the Gordon report. I filed a dissenting report. I also had the records of my investigation of the DDS phenomenon. Pero isa pong ang pwede natin makita doon is that hindi natin naman natapos yun kasi nandyan yung atmosphere of, or the atmosphere of fear, the culture of fear and impunity. Sa Davao, meron kaming ilan-ilan nakausap na sekreto, pero hindi naman sila pumayag na i-present sila publicly doon sa TTS inquiry ng CHR. Now, doon naman sa Senate inquiry, sabi ko nga, hindi naman talaga tinuloy. Kaya hindi kagulat-gulat na yung naging conclusion ng majority is that the killings were not state-sponsored. Kung binigyan sana ng pagkakataon na talagang ituloy yung investigation.
Wala naman talagang state-sponsored killing eh. Kayo lang yan, palabas nyo lang yan.
Na yon, na mas magiging seryoso ang investigasyon. Wala man lang iniisip na whitewash ng investigasyon because the then president was still at the height of his power. Ay siguro, pwede natin na-prove yun. Hindi nga po yun nangyari. Ngayon tayo umaasa na dahil dyan sa mga lumalabas na mga revelasyon, pwede. At nandyan na.
Wala yan, umasa pa kayo eh. Puro lang din kasi nungalingan yan.
Yung mga ebidensya na mga state-sponsored, yung mga killings na yan.
Okay po, ganito po, Eric. We will give you the time, pero pwede ba mag-request din ng committee, can you give us a preview of what you will be presenting? Siguro if you can organize also your observations and your findings in a memorandum or position paper type document, then
I will
please
do
give
that.
us. Thank you.
I will do that, Your Honor, including the dissenting report and then including all the observations. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, just very short. Can we have the assurance of Senator Delima to be around once Kerwin Espinosa and Ronnie Dayan will be...
Yan, para magkaharap-harap, malaman kung sino talaga yung sino yung nagsasabi ng totoo. Nandiyan na si Dayan at saka si Kerwin Espinosa. Kaso pinipigilan yata ng Quad Committee, ayaw pa puntahin dyan sa Senate eh. Kaya mas maganda pag nandiyan na para magkabukuhan na kayo dyan.
Present in this hearing because I'm going to ask him questions pag andyan na yung dalawa, Mr. Chair.
May ano who is Ronnie Dayan?
Ronnie Dayan was a known driver of Senator Delima. Mr. Chair.
Is he the partner of Senator Delima?
Mr. Chair,
That was revealed by Ronnie Dayan during the previous hearing many years ago, Mr. Chair.
Mr.
Okay,
Chair,
let's focus on...
Ang tawag nito, sweet lover ni Delima. Yan. Talaga Senator Jingy talaga, inano pa talaga. Okay, tuloy.
Our topic, okay, gentlemen, okay, sige, pag-file ka doon. Already moved na yata yung kanina pa, no, na Ronnie Dayan will be invited to the next hearing. Senator Laila De Lima has manifested their intention to attend the next meeting. So, tugma-tugma lang.
yes, Your Honor, but that's where I will make a comprehensive presentation and also comment on those revelations by Mr. Kerwin Espinosa during the Quadcom, and perhaps he is expected to reiterate that here. I was hoping he would be here, including Kerwin.
You will be there as a resource person, ma'am. You will be there as a resource person, not to defend yourself. Wala, hindi resource person po kayo. Okay, okay, sa Senate.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. A few questions addressed to former Senator De Lima. During your time as chairperson of the Commission on Human Rights, when did you start serving as the chairman of the Commission on Human Rights, if I may ask?
I was appointed in 2008
Up to 2010.
to 2010
Alright.
when I was appointed as Secretary of Justice.
Did you conduct investigations regarding EJ case?
Yes, the CHR and bank conducted a public inquiry right there in Davao City.
May I know kung ano-ano po yung mga lugar na inimbestigahan niyo tungkol sa EJ case?
Yung tungkol pa sa lugar,
Nakapokus lang sila
it was
sa
actually the
Davao.
entirety of Davao City
Nila.
because of the phenomenon of DDS. At inimbitahan nga po namin the former mayor who appeared.
Davao lang yung iniimbestigahan nila. Hindi na sila talagang may to kay Duterte si Delima.
Hired and acted as resource person, and mga ilan-ilan na mga opisyal, maraming opisyal actually, the city councilors, barangay chairman, PNP officials. Only that, halos wala na nag-appear kung sa mga nakausap namin, discreetly, confidentially, who shared their knowledge about the GDS. These are also self-confessed GDS members, just like Edgar Matubato. Kaya lang po, in the 2009 inquiry, wala pa po sila Edgar Matubato and Arturo Las Cañas. Na-mention yung mga pangalan nila, pero wala pa po sila doon. Hindi pa po namin sila na-access at hindi ko na-present doon sa GDS inquiry.
So wala po kayong results ng investigation. Were there any cases filed because of your investigation, Madam Senator?
Okay, when I was appointed in 2010, meron po ako yung aking mga personal investigation notes, pero wala pa po yung naging resolution.
Yan Secretary of Justice. Isa sa pinaka-powerful na secretary. Pero walang nagawa. Walang naisampa na kaso kay Duterte pagkatapos na yun. Dakdak ng dakdak. Hindi daw napanagot. Hindi niya sinampahan ng kaso.
Now we turned over the records to the Commission on Human Rights, and then later they came out with the resolution. Now that was, I think, in 2012, June 2012. Yung resolution nila, one of the recommendations is for the filing of an administrative and criminal cases against then former Mayor Rodrigo Duterte and some other officials. What I know is that this was referred to the office of the Ombudsman, but I think later on, Mr. Duterte was cleared of there was no finding or no cases filed.
So the former president
against-
was cleared?
No, it was not really cleared because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the main reason why no cases were filed with the Ombudsman against former Mayor Duterte and then President Duterte is that nung linabas na po yung from the Ombudsman is he was already the president.
Well,
So, on
in
the
the course of
presidential
your,
immunity.
in the course of your investigation,
Noong mayor pa siya at ikaw ay Secretary of Justice, wala kang ginawa, hindi mo kinasuhan ng kaso. Siyempre pag Pangulo na yan, wala na. May immunity na kaya clear talaga yan, hindi talaga makakasuhan.
when you were CHR chairman, and you think that the former president was involved with the in killings in his hometown in Davao, why didn't you file cases against him?
Oo.
The investigation was conducted. But the problem was that those who were in the know, yung konti ho ng mga self-confessed DDS members at the time, they're not willing to
When
testify.
you were DOJ Secretary, why didn't you file a case against the former president? You had all the means, you had all the power to do so. When you were Secretary of the Department of
I actually referred the matter of when Edgar Matubato came to us for witness protection. Rinifer ko po ulit yung
Tapos wala siyang ginawa. Hindi niya kinasuhan ng isang mayor lang.
DDS matter.
So what
to
happened?
the, wala po. Wala po.
You were a very, very powerful member of the cabinet during the Aquino administration. You did not do anything?
It's not that I
pursue
did
the
not
case?
do anything.
To
It's
pursue the
just
case?
that I asked the NBI to pursue further the investigation. Pero wala na po na i-submit sa akin na report. They were telling me that they had also so much difficulty accessing possible witnesses at the time.
All right, one more thing, Madam former Senator. Why is it only in Davao that you had this investigation? Bakit Davao lang? Why were you so focused? And why are you
May
so concentrated
nararamdaman
in
niya ito
investigating
kay Duterte,
Davao?
kaya Davao.
We were focused
on niya hindi na siya lumabas sa Davao City. Sa ibang area, marami namang nangyayaring patayan, pero bakit hindi niya inimbestigahan?
Investigating the so-called DDS phenomenon
lang talaga sa
because we have
Davao.
read some reports about it. Foremost of which was the report of the UN Special Rapporteur Philip Alston. And he did come out with that report citing certain findings of the UN Special Rapporteur Philip Alston. And meron din pong report, yung Human Rights Watch, they called it you can die anytime, also referring to the DDS phenomenon. So we felt that at that time, because of these reports, and our CHR regional office did confirm that there were killings, but they could not tell us, or they refused to tell us, that it was actually the doings of the DDS on orders of then Mayor Rodrigo Duterte. But the insiders, the ones I mentioned kanina, I think there were 3 of them, which we interviewed secretly or discreetly, they did say that there was such a thing as a group as a Davao Death Squad, and then formed by the former mayor.
Ano lang yan, Davao Squad, ano lang yan ng media, creation lang yan ng media, kaya pinalaki na. Ayan. Ayan, tuloy.
And then getting orders also from the former mayor, something that were validated later on by Edgar Matubato and Arturo Las Cañas.
Okay, Mr. Chair, I would like to invite the attention of the former senator, when she was still a sitting member of the Senate. With regard to the committee report of the Committee on Justice then, for the years, if I may read, for the years 2001 to 2009, under the Arroyo administration, 91,762 killings were reported, or an average of 10.196 killings per year, 850 killings per month, or 28 killings per day. On the other hand, for the years 2010 to 2016, under the Aquino administration, there were 85,878 recorded killings, with an average of 40,313 killings per year, 1,193 killings per month, or 40 killings per day. You were the Justice Secretary during the Aquino administration. Why did you not investigate these killings?
All right. May I start by saying that
Paano iimbestigahan siyang secretary ng DOJ? Walang ginawa nga yan eh. Naging DOJ secretary pa, pero hindi naman niya makasukasuhan yung isang mayor lang. Nakafocus lang sila sa Davao, kaya yun ang tinatarget niya. Davao lang talaga. Si Duterte lang talaga.
on the matter of EJKs in general, especially with respect to the killings of activists, I did recommend, and it was adopted, there was this Administrative Order number 35, creating an interagency committee to look into the various drug killings, to the various activist killings, targeting members of progressive groups, leftist organizations, and that was somewhat rampant during the time of former President Arroyo. Now, bakit wala pa po yung drug killings? Kasi nga po, pinapapursu ko pa sa NBI. It was not the real focus then of Administrative number 35, which is the Special Interagency Committee to address extrajudicial killings. Now, talking about the Gordon report, you mentioned the Justice Committee report, which was subsequently headed by former Senator Dick Gordon. Sinabi nga niya po yun, na bakit yung EJKs lang, bakit yung ibang mga EJKs ay hindi natin kailangan imbestigahan, hindi natin inimbestigahan doon sa Senate Committee. Mukhang may problema po sa ganun. Kasi ang nakita ng committee, ng majority committee in coming up with that committee report is that, well, hindi actually nila nakita na may special complexion at the time, at the start of the drug war killings, beginning 2016, under the Duterte administration. I'm not talking about the drug war killings, kasi wala namang ganong war on drugs specifically in Davao City, although among those, or many of those victimized, were also alleged drug offenders, aside from petty criminals and other kinds of criminals. So, nakita dapat yun, and that was the very point of my resolution that I filed calling for an inquiry, na medyo ibang fenomeno nito ngayon sa war on drugs, na ito, sa ngalan ng war on drugs, ay may mga pinapatay in numbers, substantial numbers, in the name of war on drugs. Kaya dapat, hindi yun naging issue talaga. Bakit hindi na lang natin imbestigahan yung buong mga pangyayari ng mga EJKs in various administrations? What they fail to appreciate, and talking...
Ayan guys, bago matapos ang video na to, huwag kalimutan i-subscribe ang channel natin at i-like ang video. Maraming salamat po. Ayan, kayo na po ang bahala. Napakinggan nyo na po ang side ni Delima at saka yung mga tanong ni Senator Jinggoy.
About the committee report is that the focus of my investigation ay yung mga dumadami na halos araw-araw na pinapatay since day one of the former president's assumption into office and even before his official assumption into office. Meron na talaga na mga pinapatay araw-araw, halos araw-araw, nakita natin yon.
Mr. Chair, I would just like to wrap up my questioning to Senator Delima, but I would like to put it on record that the resource person, the former senator, did not answer directly my question, Mr. Chair. And I might be mistaken of defending the former president. I am not defending the former president. In fact, if it is his turn to answer questions, I will ask questions.